All new tonight, odds are you've been to the emergency room to get help at some point in your life. But when exactly did you start paying or getting billed? It's a question a South Florida woman had after she went to the ER, didn't get help, but still got a bill. She called Help Me Howard with Patrick Fraser in search for an answer.
Khadisha and her husband opened a marine air conditioning business and are doing it slow and steady.
Still small, and we're trying to expand a little bit more, but of course we just bought the building, so we're taking it stage by stage.
Being your own boss can be great and create headaches.
I had a headache for like 3 days. I checked my pressure, it was high. That morning when I got up, my face felt all numb.
On the third day of the headaches, Khadisha's husband convinced her to go to the emergency room.
Gave them my info, they gave me a wristband and told me to wait in the lobby until my name was called.
That was at 11 a.m. An hour later, a nurse brought her to a room.
She said, from 1 to 10, what's the headache like? I said, 11. She said, okay, I'm going to take your pressure. So she took the pressure, and then she told me, okay, wait back into the lobby until my name was called.
The clock kept ticking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Khadisha's head was killing her, and she asked again, when can I see a doctor?
We had a lot of emergency coming in. You just got to wait.
6 hours of waiting was enough. Khadisha left, and her headache eventually went away. And then a bill appeared for her emergency room visit.
$720. I should frame that wristband, $700 for just sitting for 6 hours.
There were no details of what the bill was for, just the total. So she called the hospital.
Why am I getting a bill? She said, her exact words were, that's what you get when you come to the ER.
Khadisha countered,
I didn't see a doctor. I didn't go around the back or anything like that. The only person I saw was the nurse who took the pressure. And that's it.
The hospital wouldn't wipe out the bill. Khadisha wouldn't pay it, giving each of them a headache.
People would really want to find out when they come into ER, when we start to get billed.
Well, Howard, it's a medical issue that needs a legal answer. What is it?
As soon as the nurse or doctor provides a medical service, they can begin billing. Does a nurse taking your blood pressure and asking about your headache qualify as a service? Yes, but the fee has to be reasonable and the service has to be described in the bill. It was not in this case, and as a lawyer, I would argue the $700 fee is unreasonable.
We contacted Broward Health and asked a spokesperson, when you walk into an emergency room, at what point do they start billing? We were told when an assessment is made. When we asked what specifically was considered an assessment, we could not get a definitive answer. But good news for Khadisha. Broward Health looked into her emergency room visit and wiped out her $700 bill.
Now I can focus on my business and my family.
Go back to growing the air conditioning business after getting rid of her ER bill.
I'm happy that Help Me Howard actually resolved this for me, so I don't have to deal with the headache anymore. Thank you very much, Help Me Howard.
Glad we could help, and we learned something about emergency room visits at the same time. Also a note, just because you get a bill from a doctor, a hospital, or other healthcare provider does not mean you have to pay that amount. There could be mistakes, overcharges, things like that. Read the bill. If you don't understand something, ask questions. And dispute it if you find something you disagree with. It could save you money. A problem giving you a real headache, ready for some relief? Don't wait. Contact us. We'll treat it like an emergency and give you our assessment for free. With this, Help Me Howard and Patrick Fraser, 7 News.